So, good day everyone. My name is Nicolo Quino and for today we will going to discuss about truth tables, equivalent statement, and tautologies. So, in mathematical logic, a truth table is a tool for determining if a statement is true or false, and tautologies are statements that are always true. So, the importance of this in math is this is used to evaluate logical statements and compound statements. It also helps to understand the relationship between logical operations like and, or, not, conditional, and biconditional. So, in this section, we consider methods of constructing truth tables for a statement that involves a combination of conjunction, disjunction, or negations. If the given statement involves only two simple statements, then start with tables with 4 rows. So, ang negation, it is denoted by the symbol is denoted by this symbol, while that means not. This express the opposite truth values of P, so if P is true, the opposite P is false and vice versa. So next, conjunction. It is denoted by the symbol this. Means and. It is a compound that is true only when both of the proportion are true, meaning it is only true if the P and Q is both true, and false if P and Q is both false. So next is disjunction. It is denoted by the symbol this. Means or. It is a graphical tool that shows the possible truth values of this function. It is true if either P is true or Q is true, and only false if both P and Q are false. So, for example, number 1, first we construct a table for the negation of P, V, Q, V, Q, or use the truth table from part A to determine the truth table of the given that P is true and Q is true. So, we will going to use the standard truth table form for a given statement that involves only the two simple statements P and Q. So, for letter A, start with the standard truth table form and then include A, negation of P, column. So, in this table, ang titignan lang po natin is yung column ng P. Then, ang ilalagay natin sa negation of P or sa opposite P is yung kabaliktaran ng bawat truth values. So, now, use the truth values from the opposite P and Q columns to produce the truth values for the negation of P, V, Q as shown in the rightmost column of the following table. So in this table, you will only focus at the column of the opposite P and the column of Q, and since it is a disjunction, it is a false if both statement is false. So now, negate the truth values in the opposite P, V, Q column to produce the following. So dito naman, ang focus ay ang value na nasa negation of P, V, Q at ang ilalagay lang natin sa column ng nasa last column is yung kabaliktaran nito. So, from a disjunction of the negation of P, V, Q with EQ and place the result in the rightmost column of the table, see the following table. The shaded column is the truth table for the given. In row 2 of the above truth table, we see that when P is true and Q is false, the statement negation of VQ in the rightmost column is true. So for example number 2, we will going to construct a table for P and Q and the negation of R VQ. So we will going to use the truth table from part A to determine the truth value of the given that P is true and R is false. So the numbers in the square below the columns denote the order in which the columns were constructed. Each truth values in the column numbered 4 is the conjunction of the truth values to its left in the columns number 1 and 3. So using the procedures developed in example 1, we can produce the following truth table. So the shaded column is the truth table for the P and Q and the negation of R and Q, or the given. So the numbers in the square below the columns denote the order in which columns are constructed. So each truth value in the column numbered 4 is the conjunction of the truth value to its left in the columns numbered 1 and 3. So in row 2 naman of the above truth table, we see that P, Q, and the negation of R, VQ is true when P is true, 9 is true, and R is false. So in row 2, we constructed the truth table and we see that P, VQ, VQ, or the negation of R, VQ is true when P is true and Q is true and R is false. So now let's go to the alternative method for the construction of a truth values. So the procedure is, first, if the given statement has n simple statement, then start with a standard form that has 2 raised to n rows. So enter the truth values for each simple statement and their negations. Use the truth values for each simple statement and their negation to enter the truth values under each connective within a part of grouping symbol, including parentheses or brackets or braces. So if some grouping symbols are nested inside or other grouping symbols, then work from the inside out. In any situation in which grouping symbols have not been used, then we use the following order or precedence agreement. So first, assign truth values to negation from left to right, followed by conditionals from left to right, and finally by biconditionals from left to right. So the truth values that are entered into the column under the connective for which truth values are assigned last from the truth table for the given statements. So the alternative procedure for constructing a truth table as described to the right generally requires less wiring, less time, and less effort than the truth table procedure that was used in example 1 and 2. So for example 3, we will going to construct a table for P, V, and the negation of PV. So for example number 3, we will going to construct a table for the given. So for example number 3, we will going to construct a table for the given problem. So first, step 1, the given is the P, V, P, and the negation of Q has 2 simple statements and P and Q. Thus, we start with the standard form that has 2 squared is equal to 4 rows. In each column, enter the truth values for the statement P and the negation Q as shown in the columns numbered 1, 2, and 3 of the following table. So we will going to construct a table for this given. So using the step 2, use the truth values in columns 2 and 3 to determine the truth values to enter under and connective. So see column 4 in the following truth table. Now negate the truth values in column 4 to produce the truth values in column 5. So use the truth values in column 1 and 5 to determine the truth values to enter under the OR connective, and see column 6 in the following table. Shaded column 6 is the truth values for the given. So that ends our topic. So that's end my topic, and I hope you learned something. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. Allow me to introduce myself. I am John Carlos Iplesino, the next discussant of our topic, Switching Network Part 2. The execution of Section 5.1 introduced the application of symbolic logic to switching network. This exertion makes use of closure table to determine under what condition and a switching network is open or closed. In a closure table, we use one to designate that switch or switching network is closed and a zero to indicate that it is open. This exertion daw po, ito daw po yung gumagawa ng closure sa table kung paano daw po ma-determine kung anong condition daw po ng switching network ang happened, which is, for example, yung 1 and 0, doon daw po dinidetermine ng exertion kung ito ba ay open or closed. Yung closure table naman po, according to the definition that we given to us, ginagamit daw po ito to designate that the switching network is closed, and yung 0 po ay ginagamit naman na kung malaman kung yung 0 ay open sa number 1, which is doon daw po nalalaman kung gumagana daw po yung switching network sa part na yun. Figure 5.5 shows a switching network that consists of a single switch P and a second network that consists of a single switch P. The table below shows the switching network. Negative P is open when P is closed and is closed when P is open. Dito naman po sa negotiation closure table, ito na po yung example, naka-illustrate na po dito sa aking PowerPoint presentation. Yung P and negative P, when the P is open, magsa-start daw po siya sa 1, and when negative P is closed, magsa-start daw po siya sa 0. Vice versa lang po ang mangyayari sa kanila. Figure 5.6 shows which P and Q connected to form a series network. The table below shows that this series network is closed if and only if both P and Q are closed. And also, dito naman po sa series network closure table, kapag daw po yung P and Q ay magkaparehas, ang kalalabasan daw po ng PQ ay close, and kapag naman daw po yung P and Q ay 1, 0, ito naman daw po ay open. Dito naman po sa parallel networks closure, gagamit po tayo ng preposition to determine the switching network. Dito po sa switching network, gagamit po tayo ng Q and P and the P, Q. Dito po sa pre-provide na example na galing po dun sa libro, ito po yung table na as a illustration na titingnan po natin kung paano po magaganap yung switching network and kung paano daw po sila magkalapit. Dito po sa 1 and 1, kapag parehas po silang true, yung sagot po dito sa PBQ is true. Kapag naman po dito sa kasunod 1 0, mas yung true daw po ay 1, so ang sagot ay 1. So ito po yung illustration na example lang po, a short example to know that the closure table is happening. And that's all po dun sa report namin, and I hope po you learned something to our all report. And that's all po guys. Thank you for listening.